Have you been told that your daily, healthy habits are keeping you strong, sharp, and full of energy after 60? What if I told you that some of the things you've been religiously doing could actually be destroying your body, quietly, day by day? Millions of adults over 60 wake up each morning, stretching, taking supplements, walking, and even meditating, thinking they're doing everything right. But new research shows that some of these routines, the ones your doctor, friends, or even wellness influencers praise, could be doing more harm than good. Shockingly, up to 42% of common healthy practices in older adults may lead to complications, joint problems, digestive issues, or even serious heart and bone problems. And the worst part? Most people over 60 have no idea that habits are misleading them, which they thought were safe. In this video, we're uncovering the 5 healthy habits secretly destroying your body after 60. These aren't myths, they're backed by real science. You'll want to hear this before your next morning walk, yoga session, or supplement shake. Before we dive in, comment below, what's your favorite healthy habit? Have you ever felt worse after doing something good for your health? We read and reply to every comment with personalized tips and advice. And make sure to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the other surprising health truths for seniors. Now, without further ado, let's start with habit number 5, the one that seems harmless, but could quietly destabilize your body over time. You might think, I stretch every morning, I do yoga, I'm keeping my body flexible and young. Sounds harmless, right? Well, here's the truth. If your muscles are weak, too much stretching or advanced yoga can destabilize your joints and actually increase your risk of injuries. Flexibility isn't the same as stability. Flexibility is how far your muscles and tendons can stretch. Stability is your body's ability to control movement safely. And after 60, many adults naturally lose muscle mass. That's sarcopenia, muscle wasting that starts silently in your 50s but accelerates after 60. When muscles are weak, overstretching puts extra pressure on ligaments, tendons, and joints. Your knees, hips, and shoulders bear the brunt of the weight. Even gentle yoga poses done too often or for too long can gradually loosen your joints. That feel-good stretch may actually make you more prone to falls, sprains, and chronic joint pain. Science backs this up. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy tracked adults aged 65 to 75 who did daily stretching routines without strength training. After 12 months, over 30% reported joint instability, and some even experienced mild dislocations or tendon strains. The study concluded that stretching alone isn't enough. It must be paired with strength and balance exercises. Let me tell you about Helen, an 68-year-old retired librarian. She loved her morning yoga and could touch her toes easily, but over time, she started noticing her knees clicking, and one day she nearly fell climbing stairs. Her doctor explained that her flexibility was fine, but her muscles weren't supporting her joints. Helen replaced half her yoga sessions with light resistance band training, squats, and balance drills. Within 6 months, her joint pain decreased, her balance improved, and she could enjoy yoga safely again. So here's the takeaway. After 60, stretching is still good, but moderation is key. Pair your flexibility routine with strength exercises, core work, and balance training. That's how you protect your joints and prevent injuries while still keeping limber. Next, we'll reveal habit number 4, the one heart-healthy routine that could actually increase your risk of heart problems if done incorrectly. We all know that cardio, walking, jogging, cycling, is supposed to keep your heart healthy, and it does, in moderation. But after 60, too much intense cardio can quietly stress your heart, weaken your muscles, and even increase your risk of injury. Here's the catch. The heart and blood vessels change as we age. The arteries stiffen, the heart muscle slightly thickens, and recovery slows. Pushing yourself to run long distances every day or doing high-intensity interval training without proper guidance can cause micro-injuries to your heart, abnormal rhythms, and even in some cases, small, silent heart attacks that go unnoticed. A 2019 study in the European Heart Journal followed adults aged 65 to 75 who engaged in high-intensity endurance training for 5+ hours per week. Researchers found that while some heart benefits remained, there was a 27% increase in cardiac fibrosis, a kind of scarring in the heart muscle that can predispose you to arrhythmias. The study warned that excessive endurance exercise in older adults may outweigh the benefits of moderate activity.
Even moderate cardio, if done without strength training or recovery, can lead to muscle loss, joint pain, and fatigue. Think about those seniors who power walk 2 hours every morning but neglect resistance training. Their bones and muscles weaken, balance worsens, and the risk of falls increases. Take Robert, a 72-year-old retired firefighter. He jogged daily for an hour and thought he was in perfect shape, but he started noticing chest discomfort and unusual fatigue. A cardiologist found early signs of heart strain caused by long-term overtraining. He shifted to shorter walks, low-impact cardio like swimming, and added resistance exercises 3 times a week. Within months, his energy improved, chest discomfort disappeared, and he felt safer exercising without overloading his heart. The lesson: cardio is essential after 60, but quality beats quantity. Aim for moderate, consistent activity, like brisk walking, cycling, or swimming, combined with strength training and balance exercises. Your heart, muscles, and joints will thank you. Next, we'll expose habit number 3, a seemingly harmless supplement or vitamin routine that could silently damage your organs over time. You've probably seen it everywhere: vitamins, minerals, herbal powders, and capsules promising to boost your energy, memory, or immunity. After 60, many people double down on supplements, thinking more is better. But here's the shocking truth: too many supplements can quietly damage your body, sometimes permanently. The liver and kidneys are the main organs responsible for processing nutrients. As we age, our efficiency declines. Flooding your body with high doses of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, or excessive minerals like iron or calcium can lead to toxicity, kidney stones, or liver problems. And over-the-counter energy or herbal pills aren't always regulated. Some contain hidden chemicals, high doses of caffeine, or substances that interfere with your medications. Science warns us. A 2021 study in JAMA Network Open followed adults over 65 who took multiple supplements daily. Results showed that 1 in 5 participants experienced adverse effects, including high blood pressure, kidney strain, and abnormal liver enzymes. Another study found that over-supplementation with calcium, common among older adults, increased the risk of heart attacks and kidney stones. Consider Margaret, a 70-year-old retired nurse. She took 5 different supplements daily: high-dose vitamin D, calcium, multivitamins, fish oil, and a herbal joint formula. After a routine checkup, her doctor noticed kidney strain and elevated calcium levels. She had no symptoms yet, but the damage was already happening silently. With guidance, she cut down to just vitamin D and a balanced multivitamin, improved her hydration, and incorporated calcium naturally from foods like leafy greens and sardines. Months later, her kidney function stabilized, and she felt lighter and more energetic. The lesson: more pills don't equal more health. After 60, it's crucial to focus on nutrient-rich foods first. Test your vitamin levels before supplementing, and only use supplements in doses recommended by a qualified professional. Natural nutrition plus targeted supplementation is far safer than blindly stacking capsules. Now, get ready for habit number 2, a seemingly harmless daily practice that could silently increase your risk of fractures and bone injuries. For many adults over 60, bone health is a constant concern. Doctors, friends, and the media often emphasize DEXA scans to measure bone density and catch osteoporosis early. On the surface, it seems harmless: a quick scan, no pain, a snapshot of your bones. But here's the hidden danger. Most people over 60 are prescribed medications they may not actually need, and these drugs can cause serious side effects. Bone density naturally declines with age. A scan might show mild bone loss, which isn't necessarily dangerous. Yet many seniors are immediately put on bisphosphonates, drugs meant to strengthen bones. These can cause jaw necrosis, esophageal irritation, digestive problems, and even atypical fractures that occur in odd ways, not typical falls or injuries. Research confirms this risk. A 2022 study in Osteoporosis International followed 1,500 adults over 65 who were treated for mild osteopenia, a minor reduction in bone density. After 5 years, fracture reduction was less than 1%, but side effects were reported in over 25% of participants, including stomach issues, inflammation, and brittle bones. That's a massive trade-off for minimal benefit. Meet Alice, a 66-year-old retired school teacher. Her DEXA scan showed slight osteopenia. She was started on bisphosphonates immediately. Within months, she developed jaw pain and severe heartburn. With guidance from a specialist, she stopped the medication and instead focused on weight-bearing exercises, resistance training, vitamin D supplementation, and calcium-rich foods. 1 year later, her balance improved, her bones remained stable, and she avoided the painful side effects of unnecessary drugs. The takeaway: scans are tools, not verdicts. After 60, lifestyle approaches like strength training, balance exercises, proper nutrition, and treating vitamin D's deficiency are often far more effective than medication for preventing fractures. Always ask your doctor, do I truly need this medication, or can I manage my bone health naturally first? Now, brace yourself, because habit number 1 is the most shocking of all. A daily routine or so-called healthy habit that could quietly trigger serious disease, even cancer.
This is the one you didn't see coming. Full body scans, annual checkups with endless tests, or constant health tracking gadgets may seem like the ultimate way to stay healthy. But after 60, they can do more harm than good, quietly setting off a chain reaction of anxiety, unnecessary procedures, and even disease. Full-body CT scans, PET scans, or repeated imaging expose your body to high doses of radiation. Each scan is roughly equal to hundreds of chest X-rays. Studies show that repeated exposure over time can increase the risk of cancer, kidney damage, and other complications. Worse, these scans often detect harmless nodules, calcifications, or age-related changes that prompt more tests, biopsies, or surgeries, sometimes causing serious harm without any real benefit. A 2023 study in JAMA Internal Medicine found that up to 5% of cancers in older adults may actually be triggered by diagnostic radiation from unnecessary scans. That's the same risk as daily alcohol consumption, but no one talks about it when you schedule your preventive scan. Take Leonard, a 71-year-old retired pilot. He opted for an executive health package that included a full-body CT scan. The scan detected a tiny 4-millimeter nodule in his lung. Panicked, Leonard underwent a PET scan and a needle biopsy. The nodule was benign, but the biopsy collapsed part of his lung, leading to hospitalization and a long recovery. What was supposed to prevent disease ended up endangering his life. Here's the rule of thumb. Unless you have specific symptoms like unexplained weight loss, persistent coughing, bleeding, or severe pain, full-body scans are rarely necessary after 60. Targeted tests guided by your doctor, along with lifestyle prevention, staying active, eating well, sleeping enough, managing stress, are far safer and more effective. The lesson is clear. More monitoring isn't always better. Each unnecessary test can trigger a cascade of complications, anxiety, and treatments you never needed. Protect your health by focusing on what truly works: movement, nutrition, mental well-being, and selective evidence-based medical testing. So there you have it.
The 5 healthy habits that could quietly be destroying your body after 60. 1. Excessive stretching or yoga without strength support, making joints unstable. 2. Over-reliance on bone scans and medications, causing side effects with minimal fracture prevention. 3. Excessive supplements and magic pills, straining your liver, kidneys, and heart. 4. Overdoing cardio and high-intensity exercise, stressing the heart and weakening muscles. 5. Overuse of full-body scans and constant monitoring, exposing you to radiation and unnecessary procedures. Each of these habits may feel safe, even healthy, because they're widely recommended or culturally accepted. But the truth is, after 60, your body reacts differently. What worked in your 40s or 50s may now cause hidden damage. Science shows that moderation, targeted action, and lifestyle focus far outperform extremes. Here's what you can do instead. Pair stretching and yoga with strength and balance exercises. Focus on nutrient-rich foods first, supplement only when needed. Choose moderate cardio rather than overexertion. Treat bone health with exercise, diet, and vitamin D, not automatic medication. Limit unnecessary scans and tests. Listen to your body. Track symptoms, not numbers. Health after 60 isn't about obsessing over every test, supplement, or workout. It's about intelligent, evidence-based habits that support your body naturally. Small, consistent actions, walking safely, lifting light weights, eating balanced meals, sleeping deeply, protect your heart, joints, muscles, and brain far better than extremes ever could. Now we want to hear from you. Have you ever felt worse after a health habit or test you thought was safe? Did you discover a routine that backfired? Share your story in the comments below. We read and respond to every comment, offering tips and advice for safer, smarter choices. Remember, real prevention starts with awareness, moderation, and lifestyle focus. Modern medicine is powerful, but it's not perfect. Less can often be more. Protect your body, stay active, eat well, sleep deeply, and choose your habits wisely. Thank you for watching. Hit like if you learned something surprising today, and don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed health advice for seniors. Your health is your wealth. Treat it carefully.